What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Is it just me who hates the new Apple update? I hate it so much. If you go to your camera roll, everything just looks like really messy. I ain't got time for that. I've got too much content on my phone that everything just, I don't know, sorry, I feel like I'm venting right now, but also, hey, how's everyone doing? Hi, how you doing? Hey, it's Keisha and Kat here with the fresh and wavy content. We are back. We're gonna go ahead and talk about this whole Khalid situation. Never did I ever think we'll be covering Khalid either on this channel or my main channel, but apparently there's a first time for everything. I mean, 2024, can it get any more weirder than this? I think there's just way too much happening right now that it's just mind-boggling to me. I feel like people don't even have privacy anymore. I feel like people aren't even allowed to not mention their sexuality. I don't know, like things that should be private for someone are just not private anymore, and it is sad. Khalid is like one of the most unproblematic beings I know, babes. Like, I don't hear nothing about when do you hear about Khalid? When do you hear about a Khalid? Anyways, he was outed as gay by a guy called Hugo, and Hugo is a messy man. Absolutely messy. If you know, then you know. He constantly comes out to say, I know a rapper who did this to me and didn't do a good job at it. I know a rapper who is lying to you guys about being straight, but secretly he's gay. Like, he's doing a lot of that. And obviously, if you're messy just like me, then you want to know, oh my god, who the flip are you talking about? Put an at on it. But he never does. He just has people speculating in his comment section. Now, I need you guys to understand that he is an artist, an aspiring artist, and wants to be probably the biggest being in the world. Have you listened to his songs? I haven't. No shade. And it's not that I don't have no time, but girl, I don't want to. So have you listened to Hugo's music? If you have, then please do let me know. Is it good? Is it not? Either way, I don't care to know anymore, because when you out somebody, I don't have no respect for you. I don't have no respect for you whatsoever. To me, it just feels like I can't respect you. I can't trust you. You can't keep a secret. Something that's so... And the thing is, I don't know whether Khalid being gay was supposed to be some sort of secret. I'm not one to like speculate someone's sexuality. I wouldn't be like, oh my god, I'm shocked that he is gay. I don't give a flying... I don't really care, to be honest. I do care that he was outed though. I do care that Hugo felt that I can post a picture with Khalid and out him on Twitter. Well, you know, Twitter is like the messiest platform. Like, you knew what you were doing. I mean, I don't see people hating on Khalid because, again, he just seems like a likable person who minds his business. You don't hear much about Khalid. I think that it's one of the worst things you can do to somebody. It can shatter someone's confidence. You can mess with someone's mind. Hugo was saying apparently that him and Khalid were like dating for 2 years and that Khalid would keep him as a secret. Now, I'm going to sit down here and say, I do feel bad for Hugo when it comes to that. I do feel bad for him or anyone in that situation of, you know, being someone's secret. It's not fun. I can imagine you just want to be out holding their hands and doing cutesy things as you would with a partner, right? But to be someone's secret isn't a great thing. But let's be very clear, you didn't mind it. You didn't mind it at all. In my opinion, what I believe happened here, and I could be wrong, if I am, then I would apologize. I don't have no problem doing that. But I do think Hugo wanted his career to take off in the way Khalid's career is taken off. Khalid is known on a global scale. People in New York only know Hugo. All the messy gays know about Hugo. Or, I mean, I'm none of those things. I'm not gay. I'm not a messy gay, and I don't live in New York, but still I know about him. I think it's because he did a video with Denzel Dion a couple of years ago when I used to watch Denzel Dion, and like I think they like used to mess around or something. It's still pretty unclear. I don't know. But then again, on Denzel Dion's podcast, Hugo was there, so I think they had something going on. They had a fling going on, but I don't know, it's really messy to get on into. And then Hugo's like calling Khalid ugly. Let's not do that, please. Let's not do that. And it's the thing about guys who get gassed up way too quickly. You start to think that you can just be calling anyone anything. No, because to me right now, I think you look ugly. I just feel like your energy and aura is off, and I don't feel like I can even have a conversation with you because what is going to be kept here and what's going to be shared? He's constantly doing the thing of like, I know a rapper that I've hooked up with this rapper before, and it's like, okay, and girl, me be messy. I'm like, is it Lil Nas? Put an at on it. Someone like Hugo needs to put an at on it, or just keep it stum. I hate when they hear that someone's been outed, and a lot of people, probably you guys watching right now, probably know someone who's been outed, or maybe you've been outed. Like, how does that feel? You must feel like you can't trust nobody. You must feel like your whole life has changed because somebody decided to go out of their way to reveal something that was so personal to you. Now, I don't think it was right that Hugo was made to feel like a secret. I've expressed that. But also, Hugo, you were in that relationship for 2 years, which means it wasn't just 1 month, it weren't just 6 months, it wasn't just 1 year, baby. You were down to go with it. Now, maybe Khalid was probably telling you, I'm gonna come out with blah blah, we're gonna come out together. Well, you're already out, but you know, I'm gonna come out and let the world know you're my man. But like, still though, you can't act like this ain't been the story of your life at some point. And it does suck. I can only imagine you only want to be with somebody who's going to publicly let the world know that you guys are together. But Khalid wasn't about that. Khalid wasn't about that. But you knew that though. And that's why I can't feel necessarily too bad for you. And that's not trying to say that people in the LGBTQ plus IA don't have their struggles, because oh my god, of course they do. Duh, of course they do. But like, we're in the 80s, baby. We're not in the 80s where like you guys have to do the whole secret thing, because if you do come out, then like you know what I mean? Like it's a different time we're living in. Of course there are still issues and there's still homophobia that exists. Obviously we know that. But my thing is like, there are a lot of gays who are openly gay who could probably be your type too. I do think that he likes to get with people who are influencers, celebrities, including Denzel Dion too. To call Khalid gay, let's not do that. I'm sorry, to call Khalid ugly, we don't need to do that. Ugly has nothing to do with sexuality or has nothing to do with what it is that you've done. Are you happy now? You've made the headlines. Hugo has been the one to expose Khalid. Like, are you happy with yourself? Because I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. I'll be tossing, turning, sweating like, oh my god, what's wrong with me? You've got a lot of work to do, and I think that you honestly, I don't know, you don't strike me as somebody who's going to apologize. Sure, but I don't know if I can like live with myself knowing that I've done something so personal I've shared to millions of people just because I felt like it, or just because he done pissed me off. Now I'm about to expose him. His music hasn't taken off. I don't know anyone who's streaming Hugo. If you are and the songs are great, then please do put me on, because my music playlist is dehydrated and is in need for someone new, okay? But the thing is, I do feel like what could have happened here is that he wanted to be, you know, signed to maybe the same label as Khalid. He wanted Khalid to put him on. Khalid was like, sure, I'll talk to the people. Sure. Didn't talk to no one. Hugo's frustrated like, damn bitch, like you're traveling the world, you're going to Tokyo, we're going to Japan together, the world knows you, they don't know me. You know, these are all factors that can play in it. Jealousy is a very big thing too. Now I've seen a lot of people try to praise Hugo and say, oh my god, he's so attractive, like he couldn't have done this. Pretty privilege is real. So because he is conventionally attractive and has abs and looks exotic, it means that he would never tell a lie. Can we be so for real? If you have that mindset, you have a lot of growing up to do. And yes, I'm calling you out. He did come out to say recently that when he called Khalid ugly, he didn't mean that Khalid was like ugly on the outside, but more so on the inside. I feel like you're saving your ass there. You know that you're good looking. You look in the mirror, you're probably feeling yourself. You've got plenty of guys throwing themselves at you, including the girls too. So you're feeling yourself. You are. Hugo's feeling himself, and you know, he's been gassed up his whole life. And I feel like people like that you need to watch out for, because truly the only thing that matters to them is looks. You don't need to call Khalid ugly. That was so uncalled for in this situation. Now, could Khalid have done certain things? Absolutely. But I don't know. People are going to look at it as like, okay, you're a light-skinned man though, doing this to a dark-skinned guy. This is, you know how people are going to flip it and bop it and twerk it and spin it. And I don't blame them. I don't. It just ain't looking in his favor at all. And I feel like no matter what it is that he says, you still expose Khalid. It just didn't need to happen. Khalid wasn't even able to come out when he wanted to come out, if he wanted to come out. Keyword here is if he wanted to come out, by the way. So yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below when it comes to this whole Khalid situation. I would love to know. And yes, I'll catch you guys real soon for a brand new video. Bye.